Welcome to Parshas Beha'aloscha. It should be Refuah Shlema Esther Bas Shena Rezel. It should be V'schus for my family and all of Klal Yisrael. Rav Brudel of Mezhebotz, grandson of the Baal Shem Tov, once hosted Rav Levi Yitzchak of Berdichev. During davening, Rav Brudel noticed how his guests swayed passionately, shuckling back and forth with intense fervor, fulfilling the pasuk Kol Atzmosai Tomarna, all my bones shall proclaim. After davening, Rav Brudel remarked, if Aharon HaKohen had shukkeled like that while lighting the menorah, the oil would have spilled, and even the menorah would have knocked from its place. He then continued in this week's Parshas Beha'aloscha, the Torah states, V'yas Kain Aharon, and Aharon did so. Rashi, quoting the Sifri, says, this teaches us that Aharon did not change. But what kind of praise is that? Would we expect Aharon HaKohen, that's a tzaddik, to change the mitzvah? Rav Brudel explained a deeper reading. Aharon surely felt the tremendous awe and spiritual fire of the mitzvah, lighting the menorah in the Mishkan, a divine service of the highest order. His natural reaction should have been to tremble and sway, to be overtaken with the fiery enthusiasm of his lavos. Yet the Torah praises him for doing the mitzvah with complete composure, not letting the fervor spill over into the physical performance in a way that might disturb the precision and beauty of lighting the menorah. This is the meaning of Loshina, that he did not change. He didn't allow his excitement to alter the calm, deliberate lighting of the menorah. The passion remained, but it burned internally in Eish Kodesh within his bones. In this week's Parsha, we find that the Leviim are inaugurated with karbanos and go through a process of Kaparah, atonement. But why would they need Kaparah? For what sin, asks Rav Elazar Migramaisa? The Leviim were the ones who didn't worship the Egel Hazav and kept bris milah. So there are two answers. The first, the Moshe Zakanim says, it goes back to the story of Shechem, where Shimon and Levi responded with force to a family wrong. Even if their intentions were good, their actions were criticized by Yaakov. There was a shtickle, a little bit of a sin there. Rosh Shmuel Yerushalmi says, a second answer, that their Kaparah wasn't for what they did, but what they didn't do. Even though they didn't join the Egel HaZahav, they also didn't stop the others from worshiping it. When someone has influence and remains silent, that too carries weight. Finally, we find in this week's Parsha, Bnei Yisrael crave meat in the desert. And Hashem responds by sending slav, by quail. Interestingly, from Adam until Noach, mankind was vegetarian, eating only plants. After the flood, Noach was permitted to eat meat. But why the change? What happened by Noach? The Radak suggests that since Noach saved the animals, he was given permission to benefit from them. Later in Parshas Re'eh, the Torah says, when your soul desires meat, you may eat it. Along those lines, see there. And Chazal in Chulin learns that meat should be eaten when truly desired, not out of habit. So some Mikubalim viewed avoiding meat as spiritually elevating. But the Baal HaTanya teaches that when meat is eaten to strengthen Torah learning or mitzvos like Shabbos and Yom Tov, it's like offering a korban to Hashem. And the Rambam rules that Oneg Shabbos and Simchas Yom Tov include meat. It's part of our joy in serving Hashem. So while we respect those who choose to be more ascetic, Torah Judaism celebrates eating meat with intention, with purpose, and as a path to holiness.